Good afternoon. Today I will be teaching you about for loops. For loops are very helpful in programming and are also very simple to understand. There are multiple different components for a for loop. Our first component inside of our argument will be our iterator. Will be an integer, and most commonly you'll see it be I. You will set that to whatever starting number you want I to be. Usually it's 0. Our next argument is going to be how many times we want the loop to go for. So in this case, we want it to go 5 times. So we'll set I is less than 5. Since I starts at 0, we don't want it set to set to less than or equal to 5, because then it'll loop 6 times instead of only 5 times. After that, we need a way to make the loop continue. I++ increases our iterator count, thus making it so that our loop can eventually end. Now, if you were to say put I is equal to 5 for I is greater than 0, you'd have a very similar result as long as your I is minus minus instead of plus plus. It works either way. Now, a for loop can be thought of in a very simple manner. It will do this body statement for as many times as I is true, as many times as this is true, the middle argument. So if we print out what our I is, we will see that I is 5. It loops through, gets minus minus at the end, and goes to 4. Then it loops again because this is true. I is greater than 0. But in our I is now 4. We print it out. We have 4. It loops again after being subtracted. I is equal to 3. 3 is greater than 0. Print out I, subtract 1. And now we have 2. And that goes on until this middle condition is no longer valid, which is when it is equal to 0. Thank you.